I'm back. I'm sorry. But no, yeah, I'm back, guys. I'm back to making videos. I do have a few things to hopefully wrap up April with. And we are back, guys. I am back. I have not made a video or released a video, I think, in like 2 weeks, and that is because I caught COVID. Yeah, COVID finally caught your girl, and it just like, you know, caused me to slow down and really take a break. And yeah, I didn't have time to make a video. My kids were also on spring break, so that happened the same time I had COVID, so we were all home together in quarantine. And yeah, so I am back, y'all. I'm back to hopefully making videos more consistently again and dropping those videos consistently. I do have a few more videos that I want to wrap April up with, starting with this one. So this is just like, you know, yo girl, where you at? And also I guess it's called the quarter book crisis, I think is what it's called. So we're gonna do the quarter book crisis tag that I first seen on Getting Higgy With It, I believe is the channel name. I'll put them down below. So I'm just gonna do a quick video to, you know, get back into the groove, get back on the grind. And then, you know, hopefully from there, I hope to wrap April up with, I didn't have time to do my mid-month wrap-up because I was on my deathbed, so I'm going to do my monthly wrap-up with my stats, and hopefully keep that video kind of short, relatively short. Probably just going to go through the books that I read and give them a star rating, and then if you're looking for like a more detailed review, you can definitely request that and I can do that. So I do have that coming, and then of course my May TBR. And I may do a check-in on like my library savings challenge because I did make a nice dent in the library books that I have. So those are hopefully 3 videos I will be able to put up along with this one before the end of April. Right, so before we jump into today's video, I just wanted to say again, welcome to all my new subscribers. I did notice I did gain a few subscribers even though I wasn't posting anything, so welcome, welcome, welcome. And also hello and thank you to all my old subscribers. You know, my accountability kind of fell off a little bit. No, no, and just a quick hello to all my old subscribers as well. Thank you all for continuing to, you know, ride along with this journey, on this journey with me, with making these videos and helping to keep me accountable. So in today's video, we are going to do the quarter year book crisis tag, I think is what it's called, or maybe it's the quarter year crisis tag. I don't know, the description or the title of this video will be the correct term for it, but there are 9 questions, so let's get into it. So the first question is, how many books have you read so far this year? And according to Goodreads, it is 81 books. And then according to Storygraph, it's 76. And there's a discrepancy between the two because Storygraph doesn't count DNFs. So that means I DNF'd 5 books so far this year. And yeah, I think I talked about a few of the DNFs in my wrap up that I did. Did I do 2 wrap ups now? I don't know, but I talked about a few of the books that I DNF'd so far this year in some wrap up, and maybe I'll link it up above in the cards. But do you all DNF books? I think, I don't know, sometimes I struggle with DNFing, and then like some books I'm like flat out like nope, this ain't it. So hopefully, you know, maybe I'll get better with that process, or what it looks like for me to DNF a book. But mainly the ones that I've read this year, I think, are out of genres that I normally don't reach for, and that's just nobody's fault but mine. Okay, so question 2 is, have you already found a book that might be a 2022 favorite? And yes, I actually have it. It is South to America by Imani Perry, and that's not the full title. South to America, A Journey Below the Mason-Dixon to Understand the Soul of a Nation by Dr. Imani Perry. Love this book. I talked about this previously. It's a nonfiction book. And again, it just talks about what happens below the Mason-Dixon line and how that contributed to the soul of America. So yes, that's one of my favorites. I think the other favorite book that I've had, that I've read so far this year, has also been a nonfiction book, and It's a Little Devil A Little Devil in America, I think is the title. Yeah, I really enjoyed that book. It's about, oh, I can't even remember because I've read so many books this year. It is about like Black folks in music. I know they talk about like blackface and caricatures and things like that. I cannot remember now, and usually I do remember books really well. Maybe if I read the summary of it, I can give you all a better thought about it. But yeah, it's a very great book. Enjoyed it. I think I'm going to purchase that one to put on my shelves because I did read a library version of it. So yeah, I will, hopefully soon you'll see that book in a book haul. All right, question 3 is your least favorite books or 1-star books from the year thus far. And I have 2 that I've talked about already as well. And it's Gallant by V.E. Schwab, and this one I fell for the hype. I love that cover, but the book didn't work for me, so I did give that one, I think, 2 stars, maybe a 1.5 stars. Didn't enjoy it. I don't think I'm going to reach for V.E. Schwab anymore, like I previously said, just because of two. I don't think I'm going to reach for V.E. Schwab anymore, like I've previously said, because of just those 2 bad reading experiences. So yeah, that's a no for me. And then the second one is The Paris Apartment by, I think, Lucy Foley. And I think this is the second Lucy Foley book I've read. I don't know, this was like a highly anticipated one. Again, the cover was nice, and I think just a lot of people hyping it up, and that, you know, FOMO happened. So I read that one and didn't enjoy it. It's a locked door mystery about a girl who goes to this Paris apartment because her brother has went missing, and she's trying to figure out what happened to her brother, and things at this apartment are not as they seem. Yeah, I didn't enjoy that one. I think like the premise of it sounds so great, and it just didn't work for me. Again, everyone has their own reading experiences, and for me, that one just didn't work. All right, question 4. What is your most read genre this year? And according to Storygraph, it is YA taking the lead, with mysteries coming in second. And I'm not too sure how I feel about YA being in the lead, I guess. I am a historical fiction, nonfiction type of girl, and it just pains me to see that those aren't higher up on the charts so far, at least for this year. I'm happy about mysteries, actually, because I want to read more mysteries. That was a genre that I really enjoyed growing up, so I'm happy to see that is there. I just don't know, maybe I'm just, you know, falling for these YA covers and these synopsis, girl, I don't know, but I'm falling for it, and it's making me reach for them more. So hopefully maybe by the next quarter, maybe historical fictions will, you know, creep its way back up. All right, question 5 is a book that surprised you, and this can go either way. You know, it can go surprise you in a positive way or surprise you in a negative way, and maybe I'll do both. I did only write down one. A book that surprised me in a positive way was The Intangible by C.J. Washington, I think is his last name. I really enjoyed this story. I think the only reason why I didn't rate it a 5-star is it just had like a lot of data science jargon and like was very heavy around some things like that data scientist would, you know, go through with their day-to-day job. But I enjoyed the story. I liked like the light touch of romance. I usually don't read romance, but I enjoyed, you know, just that light airiness of a romance that was budding. And then the twists and turns that this book took. Again, I can't share because it would be a spoiler, but that one was a surprisingly positive surprise. Is that the way? No, that one surprised me in a positive way. That's what we want to say. And then my negative surprise was The Lost Dreamer, and I'm blanking on the author's name. And this one surprised me in a negative way because I think, again, I hyped myself up reading the synopsis of this book, and it just fell flat for me and didn't work. What I can remember, it's like a dual timeline, or no, we're following 2 people in Mesoamerica. And it's like this patriarchal society, and one of the people is like a seer, and then the other person isn't like a traditional seer in a sense, like she doesn't live in this, or in like the seers, what is it called? Not realm, but like the seers encampment. The other person she has the ability, and it's like, whoa, how did you get this ability? And then some things happen that I can't reveal because it'll spoil it, but I kind of figured it out. So I don't know. I think I wanted more from that book. And again, it surprised me in a negative way because I hyped myself up thinking that it was going to be something that it wasn't. All right, question number 6. Is there a book that has come out already in 2022? Emma? 2020. Wow. Is there question number 6 is there a book that has come out already that you haven't read yet? And I do have one book that I really want to get to that I own, and it is You Don't Know Us Negroes and Other Essays by Zora Neale Hurston, with, I think it was edited by Henry Louis Gates Jr. and Genevieve West, who I do not know. I immediately saw this because I love Zora. I love her writing. And yeah, I just wanted this on my shelves to, you know, add to my Zora Neale Hurston collection. So I'm excited to get to this one. I think I'm saving this for Nonfiction November, but this is, this is definitely a priority read out of all of the books that I've pre-ordered or purchased. So yeah, look forward to reading that one. Question 7 is, what is one goal you've made that you're succeeding at? So I do like this question because I love goals. I love goal setting. I love like looking back at goals that I've made across the years. Also, I love checking goals off, like duh. So I think the goal that I'm really excited about so far is just creating this booktube space, and also like getting more active on BookTok and Bookstagram, like, you know, betting on myself this year, instead of, you know, taking a seat back and watching other people do it. I think I'm just really enjoying talking about books, buying books and reviewing them, or checking books out from the library and reviewing them. So I'm really proud of myself for starting this BookTube channel and remaining consistent and, you know, holding myself accountable to the goals that I set at the beginning of the year. All right, so question number 8 is on the negative side, I guess, and it is, what is one goal you've made that you need to focus more on? And that goal has to do with my little, oh, it's so dusty because I have kids and these are toddler fingers over this, but that's to read more of e-books, or read more of like the books that I have in my Kindle library. I purchased this, you know, to have, because I like physical books, and I felt like this would, you know, replace some of the times that I can't find physical books. And, you know, sadly, I'm slacking on this goal. I'm not reading as many e-books or e-arcs that I would like. So definitely in the next quarter, I hope to do some dedicated videos around, you know, clearing this out, or clearing out the shelves on here and just interacting with this a lot more. So that's one goal that I will do my best to make more progress at, you know, achieving for this year. And our final question is, what is a new to you booktuber, bookstagrammer, booktalker that you recommend? And I struggle with this one because I watch a lot of people, but this sounds like really horrible to say. I watch a lot of people and then I like forget their names, and I'm usually good with names. Like I'm good with people's like real names, but like your online personas are usually difficult for me to remember. But one person that I really enjoy watching on BookTok is CCB Reading. I enjoy those videos. I think in my mind, CC and I are friends, even though we've never met each other. So if that was someone that I would highly recommend watching, is CCB Reading on BookTok, because just their videos, the content that they push out and create is amazing, and I love it and I enjoy it. So that wraps up our quarter year crisis tag, I believe is the title. This was like a short, quick, fun video to put together. And I know you're supposed to tag people in these videos, and again, like I just told y'all, I am horrible with remembering people's names, so I will tag people down below that I tend to watch, booktubers that I tend to watch down below. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you all so much for watching. As usual, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this tag, are you going to do it? I hope so. Again, I will give you a view, and if I forget your name, I deeply apologize. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you all have a great day, and I will catch y'all in another video. Peace.